Hi and welcome to another review by Bradis. Thanks for watching. Hi and welcome to this quick review of one of my favorite products on Amazon these days, and it is the BISSELL Little Green cordless vacuum cleaner. It's actually like a wet-dry vacuum cleaner. It does have a reservoir where you would put warm water. It does tell you on here that it can be between 60 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Just to put that in a frame of reference, the hottest my shower is typically at is around 120. So if you're doing 140 degrees, that's probably something you've boiled in a kettle. Nevertheless, there is a line indicating the water level, and between there and the top line, which is only about 1/2 to 2/3 of an inch above, that's where you put your cleaning fluid. In this case, the Oxy cleaning fluid. This is actually included with the vacuum that you get from BISSELL. So my water is warm. Once it's there, you do have this screw cap attached to which is like a little straw, and that is going to be drawing the drawing the water. It's going to turn upside down and go into the right-hand side of your device. Over on the left-hand side is a second canister. This is going to be collecting the dirty water after you've actually done the cleaning. Usually after I've used it, I'm cleaning up stains as they occur. So I'm actually kind of rinsing this out, emptying and rinsing out the water reservoir. And then I'm also using the included HydroRinse self-cleaning attachment, which will actually go on top of here. So you would remove the bristle head. This will go on like so, and then holding it up vertical with just pure water, no cleaning fluid, you'd press and hold the button for a few seconds or so to kind of clean it out. And that is something that I do after each time I use it. So let me just press the button to release that. Again, bristle head, this goes on, kind of clicks into place. Underneath there is a nozzle. So when you're using this, you press the trigger. You'll see me using this in a second, but you press the trigger and actually the cleaning fluid mixed with the water is going to come out almost like a pre-soak. And so that is recommended in the user manual. I did mention that it is battery powered. There is a power adapter with the cable that actually plugs in to the back of the device right here. And so the user instructions do tell you to fully charge it. It takes about 4 hours with an empty battery. Once you've done that, you're ready to go. So I'm gonna put my dirty water reservoir back in. The hose comes attached to the base. There is an additional clip that goes on. And so when you're not using this, you're simply wrapping it around the base like so. If you want to with your hydro hose, that will kind of clip on as well. And then you've got your 7-pound vacuum cleaner ready to put away. It's really, really tiny. So it's very, very convenient. I don't live in a particularly large house, so I like the fact that this just fits in a cupboard in my kitchen. So it's there anytime I have a spill. I have young grandchildren that are always making a mess. This is perfect. So now we're gonna see how this works in action. Okay, so we actually have a bench pillow. You can see it's about 12 feet long. This bench pillow is made with a stain-resistant fabric, but that doesn't mean that stains don't show up when they happen. So for example, if I just kind of show you really close, there's some red sauce here where the grandkids had some pasta, and then we've got some other kind of miscellaneous stains, and they're just stains that happen when the grandkids come for a sleepover. But I have my little green here, and by the way, this is the lake color. It's one of their limited edition colors. There's also kind of a purple shade and a green shade, but the blue I thought was great. So the on-off button is right here. When I press it, it starts up instantly. And I'm just going to turn it off while I'm explaining. So on the left-hand side, you saw a battery meter. It had 3 kind of rectangles showing up there to indicate fully charged. And if we're using it as standard, it's the most powerful kind of suction mode that there is. And that, they tell you, will run for about 15 to 20 minutes. If you actually want to get the extended time, there is this battery boost button. When I press it, and I will demonstrate, when I press it, you're going to hear the motor audibly become quieter, and that should get you an extra 5 minutes of use. But if you're using it on the go, as I am, you really shouldn't ever have to use it. So I'm going to just put my phone on a stand, and I'm going to demonstrate how we're going to clean some of the stains on this cushion. So I've just applied the pre-treatment. The user manual does suggest that you allow it just to kind of pre-soak or pre-treat the stained area for a couple of minutes. So that's what I'm waiting for. And then in a second, I'm going to turn on the vacuum cleaner again, but this time without pressing the nozzle. It's just going to be sucking on its own. I don't have to do anything. Depending on the angle that you hold the head, you're either going to use the bristled area. So if you have something especially stained, you might want to scrub it a bit by kind of motioning toward you. But usually if you just leave it flat, the suction will happen automatically and the liquid will be getting suctioned off. So here goes. So my first area. Perfect. So if my camera operator will kindly follow me to where the red source was, that area has cleaned up fantastically. I'm really, consider me impressed. For a device that is this small and compact, excellent result. So get yourself one of these, and if you want the limited edition colors like the lake color that I have, act quickly, because once these are sold out, they're all gone. So I almost forgot a very important point, and that is before you start trying to clean the nozzle, it's always helpful to put the dirty water canister back on the vacuum cleaner, otherwise it doesn't work. So I have my attachment, and now I'm going to switch the machine on. And as I'm pressing it, the water is coming through the hose, and I can see it visibly cleaning here. And then I can remove the attachment. That can drain in my sink. And I just go ahead and open both of the canisters, and I'll empty those as well. Just everything drains in the sink. Empty what little bit of dirty water there was. And that's it.